Hey, I want to talk to you guys today about consciousness and subconsciousness and how it pertains to our everyday life and is detrimental to our health and our survival. The prefrontal cortex of the brain is basically responsible for sophisticated thoughts. A lot of people believe this is where the conscious lies. And I'm not here to argue for that or against that, but the point that I want to drive home today is we are in control of our own manifestation of reality. And particularly, I want to focus in on the first 7 years of our lives. The first 7 years of our lives, we're kind of in a hypnosis type state, meaning like we're highly impressionable. This is why I cannot stress enough, as definitely as parents or as a parent, we must adhere to this and we must stay highly conscious of what we are saying to our kids. The kids in the first 7 years of their lives are like sponges. They're like computers, basically, unprogrammed, raw, just waiting for someone to insert some kind of program into them so they can have a platform to reach their goals. You hear the saying, the rich stay rich and the poor stay poor, or the rich get richer and the poor get poor. Basically, what they're hinting at is the fact that in the first 7 years of a kid's life, they're picking up on content clues of different things that's going on. A lot of times it's subconscious. Most of the time it's subconscious, and they're not even aware that they're picking up on these things. They're listening to our mannerisms, or watching our mannerisms. They're listening to our verbiage. All these are being embedded in their subconscious, which is later playing a role in whether they succeed or if they fail. A kid growing up in a successful household, he's seeing successful things occur daily. His subconscious mind is soaking this up like a sponge. So as he gets older in life, he's exhibiting these habits without even being consciously aware that he's exhibiting this habit. And these habits are what are basically keeping him afloat. His conscious mind is not really responsible for this. His conscious mind may actually take him in the direction of a drug habit or addiction or something like that would cause him to fail. But if he sits back and just let his subconscious mind take over because of his environmental influence in the first 7 years, 9 times out of 10, it's going to guide him in the right path. Same thing can be said in reverse. You may have a kid who wants to do great in life. Yeah, everybody knows that friend that wants a lot out of life, but for some reason he keeps falling on hard times. He or she keeps falling on hard times. 9 times out of 10, it's more so to do with the subconscious mind in the first 7 years of that particular person's upbringing. Probably grew up in a bad environment, single parent home, and no shade against a single parent home because I came from a single parent home. Not saying there's an excuse to fail because you're coming from a single parent home. You can always have the option to rewire your brain. At any given time, you can rewire your brain for positivity and away from negativity. It's solely up to you. You are in control. I am the educated weirdo, and thanks for tuning in.